Hi there. Welcome in, and hello to all of you. If you're new to my channel, thank you for being here. Welcome in. My name is Mary Jo, and this is Divine Messenger 717. So, for those of you who are new, you may not have seen last year's video, but 4 years ago today, I lost my familiar, Mia Bella. This is Mia Bella. That was in her prime. She asked to leave when she was 13 and has become a channel, one of my guides that I channel. And so today is the anniversary of her transition. And yeah, we thought we'd see what messages she has for us. I do have a Dachshund tarot deck that she led me to back after she passed. So yeah, she was my sidekick. She still is, but in form, she went everywhere with me. When I brought her home, she was um, she was no bigger than a Coke soda bottle or soda can. She fit in the palm of my hand. She was so tiny. She was a run of a litter. The day that I went to go choose a puppy, that's my human self, right? But I knew that, and I know now that it was Mia in spirit who was showing me all the signs of our meeting. I had a dream that it was a miniature dachshund. I had a dream that it was red, and I was given her name, Mibella, which were my grandmother's last words to me, which mean my beauty in Italian. So, went to go pick her out, I guess I could say, um, one day, sat on the floor, and the people opened up the crate, and all these dogs come running out. I think the litter was like 9 or 10 dogs, and the mother came running out. And all these dogs came running out, yipping, yapping, and yipping and yapping, and they ran around me, then right outside. I was like, holy cow, that was a whirlwind. And all of a sudden, I look down, and there's this little Mia. I'm talking tiny little thing, just walking and walking and walking. She climbed up into my lap, she laid down, and she took a nap. So she chose me. I didn't choose her. And that was way before my awakening. So now I understand that she was already letting me know that our energies were about to align. And we did. She went everywhere with me. She went to work with me until the end when she couldn't. But she had doggy dementia. That was diagnosed in February of 2020, and in July, I asked her, I said, okay, you're going to have to help me out here, Mia. I said, I don't know what to do. The human heart doesn't want to let go, because, of course, we're afraid to know what we need to face when we don't have that familiar or a beloved with us anymore, right? So, laid on the couch with her, and she just says, I can't do another heat wave, Mama. So I looked on my phone to see when the next heat wave was. We had just had that day. We had just had the first cool or coolish day after a 5-day stretch of having very hot, humid, beastly weather here. And I looked, and the next heat wave was coming within 2 days. I called the vet. So at that point, she was carried. She could barely walk. She couldn't go up her little steps that I had onto the bed or onto the couch. She was confused, of course, with the dementia. She didn't know what to do with food and water. She would drink, once I brought her to the water bowl, she would drink and she would pee it right out. She had already shut down. And called the vet. told them what was up, and said she's asked to leave. I said, can I come in? And they told me to come in, right away. And I hung up the phone, and Mia, like I said, who was unable to walk, she was carried. She was very lethargic. Um, got up off the couch, ran down her steps from the couch, and ran around in circles and barked 3 times, and then just was like, oh, that's it. Okay, that was it. That was the last burst of energy she had, and she just laid down. So that was her way of saying thank you to me. I feel that's how I took it, of thank you, because now my next chapter of my journey can begin. And what I discovered through Mia, the channeling with Mia, was everything that she transmuted for me, everything that she brought me through. She brought me through an illness. She brought me through surgery. She brought me through my relationship with my twin flame. She brought me through anxiety and panic disorder. She transmuted so much for me. And I mean, I was just so, if you don't, please don't take your animals, your familiars for granted, because if you're not aware of this already, if you're watching my channel, I would hope that you were, um, that they do so much for us. And my girls, Little Shit and Frigid, they do the same. Um, Especially Little Shit, she transmutes a lot of my physical pain. She'll lay right on my body where I have physical pain, where I'm releasing karmic energy or trauma energy or ancestral programming. She helps with that, but it does a freaking number on her body. So yeah. So like I said before, in another video, her and I are having this discussion right now. She's not quite ready to leave. I'm okay with when she leaves, but she's not finished. There's something she's finishing up here. So anyway, long story. Let's see. So yeah, I'm just gonna just tap into the energies today. We'll see what Mia wants to bring through. If there's any, all right, messages. Rainbow blessings from Mia. Look at that. Look at that. Blessings that are showering your life. Beautiful, beautiful things are coming in. If you're going through a very difficult time, or you have been, Mia wants to come through and say, just don't give up before the miracle happens, because it's coming. It's already in the energy fields. You've had to go through that difficult time, which was a clearing, a purging of the lower energies, of what you don't need anymore, what's not sustainable when you're showered with this energy. Passion and pleasure savor your life. Yeah, she says, enjoy the small things. And I'm gonna tell you, she was small. She was only 11 pounds when, all her life really, other than when she was the size of a Coke can. I wish I could find that picture of her when we brought her home. Oh my gosh. You could see all her little ribs. She just looked like a skeleton with brown, red fur on. So it was like so funny. And a view from above. Get the big picture. This is where you're going. But something needs to be cleared first. So I really feel like that card is like set off from the other two. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to set this over here. Getting a view. So shifting your perception, your perspective of maybe this hard time that you were going through. If you're sitting there and going, well, what are my, the pleasures? What's good in my life? Is this ever going to end? Yeah, it is, because God doesn't bring the rainbow without the promise that chapter is over, right? That's when you know that chapter is over, when there's hope. I'm hearing a new day dawns. I'm also hearing being drawn to the full moon here. We do have a full moon in Capricorn on the 21st coming up. oh, whenever that is, 10 days. And I don't know when. Yeah. So something about a moon ritual, whether it's writing and burning, dancing around a bonfire, kind of like a solstice vibe coming through with that. Enjoying friends, enjoying time with friends. I just feel like, you know, the message coming through here is there's this mindset of being so serious. You know, whether this is in your 3D life or your spiritual journey, you know, just so serious. I've got to do this healing. I've got to do that. Take a break from the healing from time to time. Get a bigger view. Pan out. That's my favorite thing to say is just pan out. Be that fly in the corner of the wall and view your experience from above, because you'll realize you'll see where all the puzzle pieces fit. You'll see how far you've come, where you know, the obstacles you've broken down or traveled over or through. Um, yeah, whole deck is in reverse. All right, woman holding a heart and victory. So am I talking to a divine feminine energy here? I think the majority of you on my channel right now are feminine, um, or at least female. Feminine energy is neither here nor there when it comes to gender, right? Um, there is something here about the eyes being closed. So is there this view from above? Is there, I feel like you don't see something coming here. You don't see these blessings coming. You don't see that it's okay to have fun on this journey as well as do the hard work. I'm sure you do. It's just like if you're in this now, the you know the precursor to this rainbow blessings is the dark night of the soul, isn't it? If you're in that energy still, of course you're not going to you're probably not going to see or feel that joy can be returned to your life and that happiness can be returned to your life. But it will be. It will be. Your heart will be full. You will be victorious. Me is saying we want one more from this deck, Spirit. Thank you. Man holding a heart. Well, all right here. Well, he came out with a thinking woman here. I'm going to put her back, though. Um, what that Mia saying, what that one saying is, you already know. You know who this is. You know who this is about. You know what this is about. We do have a progression. We've got 44 and 45. The divine feminine energy, outer or within, is balancing things out, coming into abundance, learning to work with the masculine energy. The masculine energy, within or without, is finishing up a cycle. 45, it's 9. It's finishing up a cycle, finishing up some healing, something, closing, starting, just beginning to close something out. They haven't given up. And then we've got, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. Get out. So we've got 44. I don't typically reduce the master numbers, but it's an 8, 9, 10, 28. There is progression here. wherever you're at on this journey, just think about, my gosh, you haven't given up, have you? You've kept going. You've done the hard work. Some of you may have gone kicking and screaming. Some of you may have said, okay, bring it on, and just nosedived right into it. Whatever path you chose to take, the healing occurred. Big heart healing, big heart healing. And it's so we can know that we have enough within ourselves that we can offer to others, yet also receive that love that we give out. What we receive back is our own love of ourselves from another. Okay. Take a look at the tarot. What you got to say, Miss Me Baila? What you got to say? I love it. I love the feel of this deck too, how it shuffles. Alright. Alright, Miss Mia. 10 of Cups. Right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. Look at that. Aww. Aww. I love you, Mia. Let's talk to me about this. Let's see. Let's get some. Let's get. No? I'm just going to roll with it. I'm being told. Just roll with it. However many cards want to come out. Tell me about the 10 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. It is your destiny. It is your... I'm hearing God already favors you. We weren't put here to suffer. You do know that, right? The suffering comes from the human mind, the human programming, and the removal of that, which is our path. It's what we're here to do. It's what we're here to have, experience, achieve, maybe. I think maybe that's the word I want to use. Discover that this is already within us. It's already inside of us. You know, Earth is the planet, the school. It's the school planet, right? But I see it as the planet of unlearning, the unschooling, everything we've been taught. And we're not being taught who we are. We're being shown to remember who we are. To you know, we look inside, and we discover that what we've been looking for outside of ourselves, it was right there in the first place. All we ever had to do from the very beginning was look within. But no, because we carried so much baggage and karma and other people's baggage and other people's karma and bullshit and drama and fear, and just loaded on, being shown a pile of laundry. Somebody dumping a basket of laundry on a bed, and then here comes another one, another basket of laundry on the bed. Underneath that basket is either a dog or a cat or a kid. You know, it's the joy, it's the happiness, it's buried. Oh, that's brilliant. Almost said Mary Jo. Well, yeah, Mia is an extension of me. Oh my goodness. That's so cute. Just what I'm being shown is so cute. Oh. The Emperor. No reversals today, Mia's saying. No reversals. Page of Wands. Where? Here, okay. Guess we're doing 3, 3, and 3. we've got the Chariot. Look at that. And the Sun. Oh, little boobies. Little puppers. This is what I was all set. I knew Mia would need wheels because she had a lot of slip discs in her life. And, no, it wasn't for her. She didn't want it. Page of Wands, huh? So good news coming in. Some just feel like, part of me feels very giddy and childlike, and the other part just like really zen. Just really zen. And it was Mia. Five of Pentacles, yeah, oof. Yeah, I just was reminded of the Capricorn. Pluto in Capricorn is retrograding. Pluto is retrograde right now. It ingresses back into Capricorn September 1st through November 19th, I believe. That just popped right into my head with this card here. Getting a little bit of this might be a 3-month reading. So July, August, and then September. All right. Where do we go from there? Yeah, I'm hearing, just enjoy every moment of your life now. So you're solid in that, because when this time comes, whether it comes in September, whether it comes next year, whether it's here right now for you, or we're always going to have low times in our lives, right? It's how we handle them. That's the key. How we approach it, how we move through it. What's the mindset? View from above. Get a new perspective. We're being asked. I can't pull in exactly how it's coming through, but so this is a gist of what's coming through, because the words that they're using are really high vibration. I'm like all tingly. It's almost like it wants to come through light language, and I'm too in my head, my humanness right now to do that. This is about I got some dragon energy coming in here too. Very interesting, Mia. This is about I can't even articulate it. Live your best life now instead of waiting or worrying about the future. That's the best I can really translate what the energy is that I'm got coming through. It's like, let's get the last two cards here, and then I will I just suddenly feel like everything's moving in slow motion here. Last two cards, thank you. 8 of Wands. Really? for some, okay. For some of you, I heard you're going to be swept off your feet. I saw the Knight of Cups with the Eight of Wands. It's going to be very like a whirlwind romance. Very interesting. I like saying that too. Very interesting. Seven of Pentacles. All right. So am I reading this, Mia, as July, August, and September? Yes and no. All right, we're going to read it both ways. So for July, you know, Ten of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor. I know these cards are, because they go horizontally. It's can't really hold them into the camera and get them all in. We're being moved in a. I know. This is about enjoying everything that comes your way. This is about owning your life. It's about taking back your power. I've got a lot of storylines coming through here, so just bear with me. I'm going to skip to the August part. So August, there is good news coming in. There is excitement. There's some travel possibly for some of you, because Page of Wands also can mean travel. The Sun, which is the Leo time, which we will be in. We've got the Lion's Gate. That's been coming through a lot, very strongly. For the year, of course, it's the 888 portal. We have an additional 8 this year. Moving into just beautiful energy. I feel like, this is very high vibrational energy. The Emperor, Ten of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, Page of Wands, Sun. It's very high vibrational energy. It's like, I think we're being asked or reminded to just keep your vibration high. Just, through whatever, and we know what's going on in the world. Just writing that down, if I can read it. So it's important that each individual keeps their vibration high, follows their path, follows their destined path, and not diving into or engaging with the outer noise. If you need to take a trip, go on a little, staycation or vacation, a 2-day weekend, something, because I feel like the Five of Pentacles, this is the world around you. Something you didn't think was going to manifest comes in like a whirlwind, and it's a good whirlwind. It's nothing that pulls a rug out from underneath you. This is being swept off your feet in a beautiful way, in a way that you maybe had hoped for, or maybe didn't dare to hope for in the past. Another scenario is we've got the man and the woman holding the heart, twin flame energy. This could be unions for some of you, or the divine masculine, male or female, comes in, makes an offer. And I feel like this is something that you kind of had lost hope on, or not. I don't want to fully say that because I remember saying earlier that you didn't lose hope. You kept going. You kept going. So now you're at this rainbow. You're at this blessings part of the journey. And it's because you've kept your vibration high. I feel like for a majority of twin flames, there's a lot of, my eye just started twitching. There's a lot of telepathic and spiritual connection and communication a lot of dream, a lot of work being done in the astral realm. I am not winking. I, but boy, that's really twitchy all of a sudden. Um, but there's definitely good news coming in. I feel like whatever this good news is, it takes you out of this Five of Pentacles energy. This it's like where you didn't see the light of day, all of a sudden it gets really freaking bright, you know? But I'm picking up this little bit of a pause energy with the Seven of Pentacles. Because probably because it does come in very quickly. It's like, okay, wait a minute. I need to, you know, stay in my high vibe. I can't let you pull me off. I can't let anything else pull me down. This is something came through for me this morning. It was about where did that come from? Oh my gosh, it must have been channeled through the night, because I'm sitting here going, where the heck did it even come from? When you come into union, so it's like in the past when you've been with your divine counterpart, you may have noticed that you kind of lose yourself. You put your practices, you put your practices aside, or you don't intentionally do that, but all of a sudden you kind of look back, or you're in it a couple of years or months or whatever, and you look back and going, wait a minute, I was meditating every day before this. My connection with God or source, whatever you believe in, was a lot stronger. It was more evident in my life, and all of a sudden I just kind of got swept away. you know that was then, that's when you're being activated, and all your, being triggered and everything, kind of got swept away, and I kind of lost myself, right? This is about, this message is, when this comes in, when physical union comes in, and it comes in first because inner union happens, correct? Yes, always. If you don't have inner union, your divine counterpart comes in, let me tell you, you're going to go boing, you're going to bounce off of each other again and again and again, because there's still alignment to be had there, for yourself, here. So the message is to be so solidified, is the only word I'm coming up with here, solidified in your practice, that no matter who comes into your life, whether it's your divine counterpart, a soulmate, a family member, someone from your past, or someone new, a new friend, or whatever, a business partner. So no matter who enters your space in your experience, that your connection, your practices, your connection with God, your connection with yourself is first and foremost, always, continuously, consistently. Nothing throws you off kilter, nothing. So that's when inner union has happened, because something that would have been a trigger before, it doesn't even rock you when it comes in. You're so solid. You're fully embodied, masculine and feminine, very balanced. So there's something here about that. This is going to come in so fast. Number one, you're not going to know it. With this Five of Pentacles, I know what this means. This card does mean feeling left out in the cold. It means feeling alone, feeling disconnected from spirit, from source, from yourself. but you're not. With the Ten of Cups, the Emperor, the Sun, the Chariot, Wheel of Fortune, Page. I mean, you're not disconnected. Maybe this Capricorn, Pluto going back into Capricorn in September, comes through with a little bit of reminder of, the lessons we learned when Pluto was in Capricorn for 20 freaking years. I'm a Capricorn, so I feel you. I feel you. It broke down everything. Everything you thought you were and you believed that you were, or you thought you needed to survive in this experience. It took you down some pretty dark holes, for sure. Um, but especially if you're a Capricorn. But here's the thing: this energy can come in again, and it's like, no. So maybe this is what comes in very quickly, and it's like, wait a minute, whoa, wait a minute. I am not going to let you rock me off my feet again. I'm not going to let you rock me off balance. You're steady. Let's just step back and let's reassess what's going on here. So this is a non-triggering energy. Thank you for that. That was kind of like a roundabout way to get to that. This is a non-triggering energy. It's like, nope. Let's take a minute here. Okay? Divine Masculine, you want to come in. I'm happy about that. I'm joyful about that. My vibration is high. Your vibration is high. Let's assess everything here. Where it's not about where this is going. It is and it's not. It's about traveling together. So if this is a twin flame, this is about traveling together. A spiritual partnership is two individuals, both of them agreeing and have chosen intentionally the path, the journey of their spiritual growth. You can't have a spiritual partnership if one of you is choosing not to grow spiritually. That, we know that, right? I feel like what I'm seeing, if I'm getting all of this right, Mia, in spirit, that this is the counterpart coming back in, and there's a moment of, there's no fear, there's no trepidation, there's just a pause, or a, let me pan out and take a look at, a view from above, right? Let me pan out and take a look at, are we aligned? Are our energies aligned? Is my counterpart how is the conversation going? Are they, and if you feel with your intent, your intuition, I mean, your intuition is on fire here. 8 of Wands, your intuition is on fire, especially if you're in this high vibe energy, right? It's about just really listening to the words, to the energies coming from the other, whether this is a twin flame or not. It's coming from the other. Do they match you? I'm not saying they've got to be a perfect match, but like I said before, a spiritual partnership cannot survive if both partners, if one of the partners is not intentionally walking a spiritual path of spiritual growth. But because we have victory here, because we have victory here with the Chariot, because we have passion and pleasure and the rainbow blessings, the Ten of Cups, the Sun, because of, in the Wheel of Fortune, because we've got that energy here, I feel that what you're going to discover here when you take that pause is that you're aligned. You're on the same path. You have the same intentions. You both put your spiritual growth above, or you put God, Jesus, your spiritual, your higher self. You put that above each other. You put that above anybody else and everything else. It's not about coming into connection. It's about being in connection here, and the rest is just effortless. It flows. There's victory, success here. There's abundance, getting showered with blessings. And when you come together and that light is just so bright and it lights up the grid, it's like, wow, it's funny because the one, whoever, was the one, and let me tell you, both of you resist the path at one point in time or another. Let's be real here. But we'll just say, a lot of people, a lot of feminines feel that their divine masculine is the one resisting the path, and if they're the one waiting for us, let me tell you that. But just hypothetically, so if there is one that is resisting the path, it's like, where was I going with that, Mia? Oh my goodness. It doesn't matter, she's saying. It just doesn't matter. Because there's no resistance here anymore. There's flow. The Wheel of Fortune is turning upward. Everything flows now. You may have thought your life was good before, but it's about to get so much better. Oh, okay, now I remember where it was. So the one who, sorry about that, kicked my stand there. The one who resists or whatever, um, you know, does it because, see, every time I try to speak about it, it leaves my thoughts. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it because it doesn't matter. My goodness, this is a long video, Mia. um, let's talk about this Page of Wands. This is good news. Good news. Could, like I said, could be travel. Could be traveling around the Lionsgate portal with the sun there. I will be skydiving on the 888 portal with my daughter. So excited about that. Tell me about this good news. The High Priestess. You know what this is about. You know what's coming. Trust your intuition. This is a reminder to trust your intuition, Mia is saying. This good news, this Page of Wands, is coming in as a reminder that you are already whole. This isn't about needing the other. You're whole already. Talk to me about this. Okay, so she's saying, I was going to go to the Five of Pentacles. She's saying the seven, the Chariot, the seven. This is, even though this would be like the August energy, on the table here, she's saying in July there's movement. Talk to me about the movement. What does that feel like? Well, all right. My goodness, you haven't gotta get nasty here. There's movement. Knight of Swords, yes, and the moon. For some of you, well, I guess this is turning out to be a twin flame reading. I wasn't expecting that, but I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be, but there's movement. Um, I'm almost wondering if there is a lot of travel. Maybe somebody's traveling to you. Maybe this emperor is traveling to you. At the very least, there's some good energy moving toward you. Knight of Swords, Knight or Page of Wands. It's good, positive energy. I'm not getting anything shadowy about the Knight of Swords. I can sometimes pick up some, anger or stuff like that, and I'm not getting that with this. It is something that I feel like you're not going to see, and I do definitely feel like that the Capricorn full moon on the 21st is going to be very significant for whatever this connection is or this situation is. It's going to move the energies, and it's good, and it's not just going to just move right then and there. It's going to move it all through into well, of course, the 21st, we're in Leo season on the 21st, moving into the Lionsgate, which is in August in Leo season. So it ushers everyone in, whether it's twin flame or not. This ushers everybody into a new, um, I'm hearing a new paradigm. So talk to me about the sun moving into, this could be another wave of awakening, awakened souls coming online. I'm hearing yes. We've got Eight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Let me show you Eight of Cups. The Knight of Wands. You have very quick moving energy and the Ten of Wands. For somebody is getting the hell out of Dodge. So could just be, taking a trip, just getting away from some drama that they've been around. What are you coming through as? No longer carrying your family's patterns. So there is some energy messages here about walking away from karmic patterns, taking responsibility for only what's you, what's not, taking action for what lights you up. This Emperor got to say. This is like taking power back. So there's a lot of little messages in here, as always with any reading, but standing in your power, standing in your sovereignty. Yeah. Divine masculine energy within all of us, getting an upgrade here. Could simply be that uncovering a truth of they have a faith, where some may have kind of didn't swim in that believing in a God or Jesus or whatever, or not seeing themselves as having a faith. There's faith coming online here. There's a higher knowing, High Priestess. There's a higher knowing coming online. It's kind of it feels like the masculine, the inner masculine, is balancing the masculine and feminine energies within, trusting the intuition, having faith, taking a leap of faith, knowing that okay, I cannot control everything. I can't control this anymore. I've got to surrender to the universe here And I see from a higher perspective that there's more at play here than I once believed. And again, like I said, no gender. This could be happening within females and males. It's just the masculine energy within all of us is just. I don't have the tower here, but it's like aha moments. Nine of Cups on the bottom. See where the Seven of Pentacles wants to go. After we reassess things, kind of take a pause. I'm hearing one more. There we go. Queen of Wands, yeah. Standing in your confidence, standing in your power. The Empress, here we go. We've got the Emperor and the Empress. We've got the man holding a heart, the woman holding a heart. Kind of hard to, there we go. Yeah, definitely divine masculine, divine feminine, balancing the inner feminine and masculine energies. I'm hearing death of the old. I do have a little bit of a, I have a death of a royal coming through here. This deck has two death cards. This one represents a physical death. The other one represents transformation. And I'm hearing that, number one, some of you may lose a loved one, a mother, someone who could have been a little controlling, could have been a spouse. I'm also hearing that there could be a royal, a loss in the royal family. I'm picking that up really strongly. I'm also hearing that you may have received whispers from loved ones that have been on the other side for quite a while, guiding you through this, whatever this may be for you. The divine feminine is the one who could be, number one, receiving the messages, or number two, losing a parent. Either way, there is a death of the old regime within the feminine energies across the planet. I did a video the other day from, I believe it was the Ancestors, that talked about, it was all feminine energies. It talked about the rise of the feminine again. Just so, you know, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. I mean, we're all getting that boost and upgrade and downloads from all this energy we're moving through. So we're all on the rise, but it's imperative, I'm hearing, that we rise balanced. Surprised the Justice card didn't come out. Eight of Wands, please, before I get one final card to leave y'all with. Eight of Wands. This energy comes in very fast. Truth. Yeah, this truth comes in about a direction. I feel like some people aren't going to be happy about it. Get the Five of Wands. Just do the right thing. Do the right thing for you. If you've got to leave another situation, got the Three of Wands. Looking an opportunity. This conversation comes in, and it's an opportunity to, number one, clear the air. You know, with the I'm sorry, really having a hard time holding these cards up. An opportunity to clear the air with some truth, a very truthful conversation here about the direction that each of you wish to move in. What's your goal? What's your vision? Really talking truthfully about that. And that in itself gives you this higher view from above, right? Where maybe there are some things you discover about whoever this conversation is with, whether it's your twin flame or soulmate or a business partner or a friend or whatever. It comes in and it just illuminates things for you, you know. It's like I didn't know before. Kind of thought I knew, but I didn't have proof. You know, my intuition was telling me. I kind of knew the truth of what was going on. And this conversation just like really confirms what you intuitively thought or felt rather. And I don't know, I'm just getting, it gives you more to go on than what you had before. This could be absolutely anything. Pardon me, I have never sneezed on camera before. um, but yeah, it just clears the air. Not that the air really needed to be cleared here, because I'm not really picking that up. There's no disdain here that says, well, there's an argument or there's been an argument. There's been a misunderstanding here. Five of Swords coming through with a misunderstanding. I don't know who it is, but one of you has been okay. You have no. I know the truth. I feel it in my bones. I've got a higher knowing of this. I'm most generally the divine feminine because it's on the feminine side. This masculine may not have had as much of a intuitive hit as the feminine. So there's been things that they've kind of assumed, and that it wasn't getting them anywhere. This conversation takes all assumption off the board. I like that. Thank you, Mia. That's a great title. All right. Yeah, like I said, this could just be with anybody, but I do have twin flames strongly on the board for sure. This could even be your inner feminine and your inner masculine having an honest conversation with each other, you know, agreeing that, you know, to just to be real and trust that the other has each other's backs. You know, the feminine's got to trust her own inner masculine energy to, for security and safety and grounding, and the masculine energy's got to trust the feminine energy for guidance and creativity and inspiration and love. Mia's like, and love, and love. She's going, and love. So I feel like this is about each of us fully, wholly loving ourselves, loving the divine within. You know, I'm saying divine as well because I've got this laurel leaf and it just feels like a crown. And when you have that inner connectedness, I mean, if you think about it, we even go to church, you know, growing up, and we pray to a God or Jesus that's outside of us. They're not. They're right here. And I feel like this is the realization that brings us together into this moment here, is that there's a realization that it's here. It's been here all along. there aren't hard times, it's how I look at them. I can savor every moment. I can have love and abundance all at the same time. Abundance isn't necessarily just financial abundance. It's joy, it's happiness, it's peace. There's an awareness here that in and of itself is a blessing that just pouring into you and into your experience. Excuse me, I got a burp coming. I'm trying not to belch. um, but this awareness also is recognized by the divine, the universe, by spirit. By your higher self. And when that happens, man, the, the 3D blessings or the 4D blessings start pouring in. I feel like the key here is the alignment with the divine within. I don't even know why we've got the cards here, but that just seems to be the message. The waterfall, inner power, unbridled confidence, claiming your place. It's a beautiful card. You have a divine right to be here. You aren't here by mistake. And those of you who are twin flames, you are meant to be in physical union. I'm one of probably very few who believe that, or who don't believe that what others are saying, that just because you meet, you don't come into union. Yeah, you do. It's been shown to me that if you awaken and you know that you're a twin flame and you find your twin flame in this lifetime, you are meant to come into physical union. And you leave this planet while in physical union. That's another day. Plunge. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. Yeah. It's going to come in really fast. That's the Fool energy here. And the Emperor is taking the plunge. They're ready to go for it. They're done holding back in the physical. And the Sirens, use your voice, expansion, and freedom. Yeah, that's it. This is that conversation down here. It's going to be a very real and raw conversation, and it's needed because, like I said, there's been assumptions, probably on both of your parts. To be honest, here we mirror each other more than we admit a lot of times, but yeah, it's gonna be really raw and honest, and it's about time. It's been a long time coming. For some, 7 years, but it's here. It's here now. All right. I'm also hearing that the playing field has been cleared. Seeing an arm going across like a checkerboard or chessboard, just clearing that out. It's been cleared, and I don't know why I'm seeing that. I know we don't have a queen anymore, but I'm seeing the fall of a queen. I'm specifically seeing the queen on a chessboard. The queen's falling. Everything else is falling like backwards and being swept this way. The queens are going down face first. I have no idea what that is, but it's definitely a vision. It's a prediction that's coming in. So And we did have this energy here. So lift your prayers up to William and Kate. So yeah, I gotta get out of that energy. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you, my Mia Bella, for coming in and channeling. Gonna show her one more time. She was watching squirrels. She didn't chase them very often. She just watched them. All right. Thank you for joining me. I love you. I'm glad you're here. I'll see you next time.